What's up, Wolfpack fam? It's your boy Kid back at it again. Hope you're doing well. Continue my journey of Aussie Ladette to lady with these goofballs. But you know, we had a winner last week, and you know what? I'm proud. At the end of the day, I think a fantastic choice. They all have come a long way. The ones who have made it this far, even ones like Saragh as well, who got eliminated a little bit, more closer to the end. And I'm just looking forward to see what the hell is going on there. I think this is really cool that the ladies, that the teachers are going the extra mile to go check up on these girls, because I feel like some of them need a little bit more help than others. I'm looking at you, Sky. So let's go check this out. Go get your snacks, ladies and gentlemen, because snacks is not included, damn it. You gotta bring your own. Fancy a couple, go make a sandwich, whatever you need to come kick it with me, and hopefully have a laugh alongside me. Let's get it. Snacks not included. Let's freaking go.
3 months ago, 8 unruly Australian ladettes embarked on a life-changing journey. They were sent to an old-fashioned English finishing school for a complete re-education. It was an unlikely solution to the problem.
Go and put it on now!
I feel like I'm a dog on a leash at the moment.
And the ladettes fought every inch of the way.
This is not what I wanted. I wanted to be helped.
You've got to understand, this is an extreme situation. We're doing an extreme boot camp here for young ladies.
I'm so angry! I believe it. I wanted to show him I can do it again.
This is tough love.
But for some of them, at least, it seemed to work.
I mean, the school has obviously done wonders for the girls.
3 months have passed, and now the teachers are making the 10,000-mile trip to Australia, where they'll discover whether or not their most wayward ladettes ever
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
really have become ladies.
How have you got on with your trying?
She may say she doesn't swear so much, but I think that's probably all.
Damn. Let's see. We have faith.
It's 3 months since Principal Jill Harbord and Vice Principal Rosemary Schrager waved goodbye to their first ever class of Australian ladettes.
Having worked so hard on them and then sending them back to their old environment, and we hoped that they would have the strength of mind to carry most of it through.
But were these hardcore ladettes beyond redemption? The teachers planned to find out.
Australia, Sam, isn't it?
And now they're making the 10,000-mile trip from Eggleston Hall all the way to Australia.
Get it. Oi.
Gosh, it's busy, isn't it? Rosemary, have you seen on the back of the taxis?
Our faces on the back of taxis.
I mean,
Do you know?
imagine.
I think it's hysterical. I can't believe it. It's actually quite...
Ladylike?
Well, it's not very ladylike, is it?
I'm going to take a photograph.
Do
I
it.
think when we see the girls, I have very high expectation. I don't want to see bare midriffs. I want to know that everybody has got underwear on. I shall never forget Nicole's little face when she came to the end of that course. She was so sad that it had come to an end.
She didn't want to go, did she?
And I think that is a very sobering thought for you and me
I agree.
of how important this can be to these girls.
Because it's not just a program; it's a school where we're trying to help these young girls, and we're showing people that discipline can work.
But 3 months ago, when the Aussie ladettes touched down on British soil, their behaviour was so outrageous, even the battle-hardened teachers had their doubts.
When I saw them approaching down the driveway, I felt just a sinking feeling. Oh, I can't believe it, Rosemary. I felt that we weren't equipped for this sort of rudeness, out of their heads with drink. The whole thing looked unmanageable to me. Happy term.
Happy term, I think, definitely.
Here's to success. You know you want some.
Turning this rabble into ladies was always going to be an uphill struggle.
Get into bed now!
What the teachers hadn't bargained for was the effect the Ladettes would have on them.
You get quite close to them. You get really fond of them in the end. I'd like to put a smile on that face.
I look different.
Different? Look drop-dead gorgeous, girl. Come on.
What a transformation! They trust you and they open up. They give you their lives. Now, that's quite humbling, and you can't help but actually start thinking, these are such special people. You deserve this, and we're so happy for you. And this is the beginning of a new life.
But how will the girls cope in their world? It's all too easy to slip back into old ways. The principal and vice principal have finally arrived at an exclusive club in Sydney Harbour. The wait is nearly over.
I'm just praying that they're doing well, because we've come so far to find out. You know, let's hope that it's all going to be worthwhile.
I am slightly pessimistic. You know that about me. And I can't believe that they will all be absolutely as they left us. And hoping more than anything that I'm going to see 100% success. But you know, I've taught for too long to be quite so stupid as that.
I still believe.
I've almost got butterflies in my tummy.
Yes, I know.
Wondering as to whether they'll be properly dressed.
Exactly.
Oh, can't bear it.
See.
Lovely to see you.
Let's go.
It's wonderful. Thank you, sweetheart. Look amazing. Thank you.
Nice.
Oh my God. Look at that. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, here he goes. Oh, here's the bear hug.
You're in a dress. Thank you. I haven't been allowed to kiss yet. Oh, how are you?
Good, really good.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
3 months ago, beautiful wasn't quite the word Rosemary would have chosen for Sarah Brunton.
When you first saw her, you think, my God, she's more like a man than she is a woman.
It came as no surprise to find out Sarah had spent her working life down the mines of New South Wales.
Trying us a fucking can, would you?
She'd never been feminine in her life. She'd never worn a dress.
Calm the fuck up, you blokes.
The major thing that I wanted to achieve out of this experience was to get in touch with my feminine side.
Shoulders down.
I want to learn how to do all this dress and shoes and
So
stuff.
start to like it.
At the beginning of term, she made an effort to put her blokey behaviour behind her.
I work in the mines.
New family connection.
Oh, really?
The teachers were impressed. When Eggleston Hall played host to an English hunt, they chose Sarah to ride out.
Yeah!
And that's where it all began to go wrong.
She brought her Australian flag out with her.
A flag? You have behaved rather like a hooligan.
After a serious breach of hunt protocol, Sarah then questioned everything that Eggleston Hall stood for.
Feel as though you're trying to turn us into decorated fuck dolls for the pleasure of men, Mr. Shahzaib.
Don't be so silly. What a ridiculous thing to say.
But the
cracked me
teachers
up.
sensed there was another side to Sarah, a side she was keeping hidden.
Why don't you let your guard down a little bit? Stop being so tough.
That's when I realised that I had to take the situation seriously.
I think what they said is true. They're right. I put a wall up.
This was a turning point for Sarah, one that would eventually unlock a painful chapter from her past.
Sarah, are you all right?
Coming up.
I didn't want to lay myself emotionally bare and have people see me cry.
And Nicole, the stripper turned society girl.
I had a problem myself with Nicole to begin with. I didn't think she'd last 5 minutes.
I believe I
Having
did
flown
too.
halfway across the world, the Eggleston Hall teachers are in Sydney for a reunion with their first ever class of Australian ladettes.
Oh, good girl.
Finishing school is no picnic, and the principal is unrepentant about her methods.
If I had a choice tomorrow and I was able to offer a different way of educating these girls, I wouldn't change. I don't mind being called old-fashioned. If old-fashioned is learning self-respect, good manners, gosh, I wish we all could do it.
Self-respect and self-knowledge are the cornerstones of the Eggleston Hall philosophy. And the teachers wanted Sarah to dig a little deeper.
Why don't you let your guard down a little bit? Stop being so tough.
I thought by being vulnerable, it was being weak. And I'd chosen to be so tough that I didn't want to lay myself emotionally bare and have people see me cry.
I hear that.
Sarah, are you all right?
A lesson in flower arranging brought up painful memories. 18 months ago, Sarah's only sister died, leaving behind 2 daughters.
Cheers, Munchkin.
For her niece's sake, Sarah decided to try and become more feminine, but she still hadn't come to terms with her own grief.
I really miss her. She's got 2 little kids and she left. And I love them so much.
The one thing that we did manage to do was to allow her and to get her to talk about some of those sadnesses, to actually address it and face up to it.
I haven't really had time to deal with it. And it's just coming out now for some reason.
That was one of my deepest issues that was holding me back in life, and I started to face that. It was very difficult.
From now on, we will take no prisoners.
But a week later, when asked to wear a posture harness, the rebel in Sarah returned.
Why are you making a face, Sarah?
Because this is incredibly uncomfortable, Mrs. Harwood. I thought that was just shit. I was like, no way.
Sarah, have you got that thing on? Stand up straight. She started to rebel. You haven't got it on, have you? Sarah, go and put it on now.
I feel like I'm a fucking dog on a leash at the moment.
Sarah?
Now Sarah indulged in an orgy of rule-breaking.
Excuse me, don't you?
She just fucking makes me feel like a 5-year-old kid.
Why are you doing this?
I'm 29, like, what am I doing running away from her? How dumb is that? Like, but at the same time, I don't want to go home and go back to my normal job.
I'd like to apologise to all of you for my behaviour and for running away from the school.
But it was too little, too late.
Sarah, I would like to ask you to leave, please.
I feel better.
Actually, really tearful.
Completely and utterly hopeless,
It's
Rosie.
ridiculous. I was very, very sad indeed to see her go. I felt she could have gone all the way. She'd just come leaps and bounds. And she also owed it to herself to finish something. That was the important thing. She never seemed to finish anything. She had to see it through.
And see it through she did. When asked to stand in for Nicole's family, Sarah came back.
If I had have walked away from Eggleston Hall that week and not had that opportunity to come back, I probably would have reflected on the experience very negatively.
Mrs. Harwood, ladies and gentlemen, it is a privilege for me to be here today. I realise that the teachers were not trying to turn us into dolls for the service and pleasure of men, but to give us the skills to conquer any challenge throughout our lives.
Now back in Australia, Sarah's revelling in her newfound femininity.
You know, these girls have all got different stories, but for you, you are a completely different girl in terms of looking, you know.
My workmates think I've scrubbed up all right.
Sarah has a new look, and with a new job in the pipeline, she's making big changes.
I've discovered self-confidence as a woman. Before, my mates would describe me as she's a top bloke, and I've actually had some of mates from work not recognise me since I came back because I look like a girl now. I think I've ditched my tomboy look.
Since leaving us, I think you've got better and better and better. You've moved on now. I think you've moved on from us.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Unbelievable. She knows what she wants. She's got a good job. She feels great about herself. She's doing it in her way, which is the way it should be done, in her way.
The major thing that I wanted to achieve out of this experience was to become a better role model for my nieces in a feminine way so that I can encourage them to believe in themselves and follow their dreams. My little niece said to me the other day, "I like your hair like that, Auntie Sarah. You look like Mum."
That is special.
Really nice.
She needed to come to Eccleston Hall. She needed that to use it. She used it to her best advantage, and that's perfect.
Coming up,
Looks good blonde
Eggleston's
like that
wild
too.
child, Sky, has a bone to pick.
I didn't deserve it that bad.
5 ex-Ladettes are doing their best to impress at a reunion party for former pupils.
Will you stop dropping all your food?
I think Sky needs another year at Eccleston Hall.
He's a rugrat.
Now, what do I say about Sky that isn't rude? No, I'm only joking, really.
It's crazy.
No, week one, I just thought, let's just have fun.
Of all the Ladettes, it was Sky Harper who made the biggest first impression.
I was getting picked on.
Come here, Sky. Come with me.
Sky, principal's office. Sky, this. And it was so not fair.
You're all a bunch of faggots. You know you are. A menace to society.
I didn't deserve it that bad.
Right.
Are we going to do? Is it beyond all hope?
It didn't take long for the staff to realise they'd got a real fight on their hands.
It was a very long and hard journey with Sky, and certainly I think lesser mortals than us would have given up.
So they set to work.
You're just being cheap.
Sky's first challenge, cocktail hostess at a soirée for some of Britain's most eligible bachelors.
I was at the bar serving drinks. The rest of the girls were socialising and handing out the food. And I thought, this is not fair.
You know, we've got lots and lots of guests waiting. This is very slow.
And there's just so many people lining up asking for a drink. That little cocktail shaker broke, it wouldn't open.
Just want to go to my room. Sky, no! Come back here right now!
And I just got so angry, I just welled up inside and got upset and started crying.
Throwing this around,
Everyone's getting in my ear.
Honestly, I
I'm not having this party. I don't want to do this party anymore.
Listen to me.
What?
You are going to do this
No,
party.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Pull yourself together right now.
I've got a problem because I get angry.
Until you control it, you can't move on.
I'm trying.
Unwilling to admit defeat, the teachers hatched a plan.
I think it's time that you took some responsibility. I am making you the school prefect to help guide your fellow students. All right?
Yes, Mrs. Harbord. I was made school prefect, and I was the naughty one out of the whole group. So the girls must have been like, what? It'll be like, easy as.
It was anything but.
Stop it!
They went against her.
Can you please come inside now?
Please get off. I jumped on my own bed.
Whatever I'm not meant to do, I will do. Because we have a prefect here to tell me otherwise. Bad girl. I'll send you to the principal's office. No one would listen to what I had to say, just disrespecting me, didn't give a crap. They were kind of rebelling against my authority because normally I was the one rebelling against the teacher's authority.
Fuck you.
It was a taste of her own medicine, and Skye didn't like it one bit.
And they fucking hate my guts.
Stop swearing! Stop.
I thought we all got along, and I thought everyone was friends, and I'm being called selfish. Honestly, I don't want to talk about it. Honestly, I thought I was a good person.
You are a good person.
Back at home, no one calls me selfish.
She hated it. She couldn't cope with it because she just wanted to be liked all the time. And she confronted some really big issues there.
I'm so angry! You don't understand!
Yes, I do understand. I do understand because...
No!
Yes, I do.
I want to go home.
No.
Expel me. Can I do something really bad?
No. She had to face her demons then. And that was quite a thing, quite a feat. And she had to get through that to come through the other. And she had to gain their trust.
This was a defining moment for Skye, and now she redoubled her efforts to keep the girls in line.
We can sneak another one.
You don't want to get me in trouble? No, honestly.
We'll take the blame for you.
But you can't. Whatever me and the girls get up to, I have to take responsibility for. If we're laid back from the pub, we're going to ruin our, trust with the teachers, and they're not going to let us out again. I'm so serious. I don't want to get in trouble.
Conversation, Mrs. Hubbard.
Oh, my
Conversation was so good, we forgot about time.
You'll see us another day soon.
The Ladettes did as they were told, and that night, Skye earned her stripes.
She did try hard, and I do believe that we found something there.
On the teacher's good side for once, Skye turned her attention to eligible bachelor Ian Walker.
I wasn't expecting to meet a bachelor and actually like him. I thought, nah, all these boys are going to be all stuck up.
So cute, so scruffy.
But he's a true gentleman.
I act definitely like a lady around him, and he puts me into my place. And he's so handsome.
Spurred on by her extracurricular liaison, Skye made it to the final three.
I was gobsmacked. I was like...
May I present Miss Skye Parker.
Every week I thought, oh my God, I'm gone. And then to see me graduate, they must have seen that I was actually trying.
It would be ideal to be able to keep Skye for 6 months to a year. I should think it would be her worst nightmare. Not my absolute dream either.
Now back in Brisbane, Skye's got a job, but she's the first to admit she's finding it hard to meet Eggleston's high expectations.
Whoa. Since I've been back, it's been a bit of like a reality smack in the face. Like, we've come back to, Australian ways of getting drunk and going out there, and it's hard to hold yourself back.
Mum, it's Ian.
At least the long-distance romance with Bachelor Ian is blossoming.
How cute is that? We've been in contact heaps, and it's my little ambition to go back over to England. His influence is a good influence on me, so being around people like that will make me apply my ladylike behaviour.
I've tried to start off with the new persona as the lady, instead of giving the first impression that, she's crazy and out there.
How have you got on with your trying to give this new persona? Has it worked?
It's been so difficult because everyone in Australia is so out there and like to express themselves.
She is making excuses for herself in, oh, well, I'm trying, but I find it very difficult. Well, the answer there is you try harder.
I think with Skye, I'm not sure what she wants out of life. I'm not sure she's genuine enough or wants the whole package enough to move on, to put the work that's required in it, because it does take work.
Coming up,
Just a tad drunk.
a moment of clarity for Zoe.
I started realising, OK, I need to do something about my life. I need to do something with my life.
At an exclusive club in Sydney Harbour, 5 ex-pupils from Eggleston Hall are becoming reacquainted with their teachers.
I have cooked for my mum and everyone, and I've done asparagus wrapped in prosciutto ham.
Of all the Ladettes to be expelled from finishing school, it was Zoe Irons who caused the biggest upset when she left.
The person I missed at the end, it's Zoe. She should have been there. Please take arms and stand up straight. Thank you.
It was a bad start. From day one, it was clear Zoe was going to drive the teachers to distraction.
Get into bed now!
Back home in Adelaide, her idea of a perfect weekend was a 2-day bender.
I wake up and I'm like, hey, Gay, what are we going to do today? Where shall we go? Where shall we drink?
Binge drinking, a classic Ladette trait.
Of course they're going to drink. But you see, that's the test. It's the challenge. Can they say no? Now, some of them do, some of them don't. You address the ones who don't. But unfortunately with Zoe went that step further every single time.
Finishing school was just one big free bar for Zoe. Every time temptation came her way, she got stuck in.
I didn't moderate my drinks very well at all. Even if I was already drunk, I would still keep drinking.
Just a tad drunk.
At the end of the first week, she committed an unpardonable offence.
And after a few drinks, I was a bit louder.
Excuse me, are you still drunk?
Before long, the principal was spelling it out in no uncertain terms.
I would like you not to drink one drop.
Yes, I will do that. I thought this is going to be a challenge.
At first, Zoe stayed true to her word.
If I hear you've had one sip of alcohol, you will be in very big trouble.
You haven't had, I haven't seen you drinking.
No, I know.
Zoe?
Yes.
Will you please remember tonight you have a challenge?
But as the night wore on, her resolve wore off.
I actually felt under a lot of pressure then because I was telling them I wasn't allowed to drink. It was like peer pressure, you know, oh, come on, it's okay. And I fell and I lost my battles.
Snitching! Snitch!
Next day, I felt I needed to be honest with them and tell them, yeah, I did have a drink and I thought that was better than lying.
I am appalled, Zoe. Appalled.
What are we doing? Is it worth bothering with you?
Ignoring the teacher's pleas, it wasn't long before Zoe was back on the razzle.
Oh, Zoe. She actually admitted to me that she had a problem. She just had to sort it out. You're not a failure. In fact, I think you're very strong. I would like you not to drink at all right? From now onwards, this is a new life.
Yeah.
Will you try and do that for me?
I will, Mrs. Shaun. I started to realise this is very serious and I thought I really need to start changing, and that's probably the biggest thing that when I started realising, okay, I need to do something about my life, I need to do something with my life. I'm being a good girl, oh my God.
At a formal dinner the next evening, Zoe seized the chance to show she meant business.
No, I haven't been drinking tonight, which is fantastic. I think Mrs. Shaun will be so proud of me. I didn't drink at all, which was really good. Cheers. I woke up fresh in the morning and I thought, gee, you know, I feel so good this morning. I just got to remember this feeling.
You have done the most amazing thing. You didn't drink last night. And I cannot tell you how happy I am that you actually achieved this last night.
I know.
And this is a new beginning, if you want it. This is what it's all about.
Yeah, thank you.
Zoe had come a long way.
This is just the first step. We would like to see you complete that journey with your family and your friends back home in Australia. We thought long and hard before we took our final decision and sent Zoe home.
Zoe, come with me. Come. Sorry. Shh. Come on.
I can't believe it. I wanted to show him I can do it again.
Could have been any other of those girls too.
You did succeed last night, but you know what? This is a huge problem for you, but you can do it.
My biggest influence on me would be Mrs. Schrager. We became very close.
You know what? You're so special.
And she really had a big impact on my life.
Thank you for everything, Miss Schrager. Never ever forget you.
Thank you so much for everything. I've had the most fabulous time and learnt so much. I'll see you back in Australia.
Come see you. Yeah.
Both Rosemary and I are not equipped for some of Zoe's problems, but in other ways, I think we got through, and I hope we've helped to change her life.
Returning home, Zoe moved back to Cairns and left her old slacker lifestyle behind.
To keep myself busy, I've been going out to a young animal protection society, doing volunteering, looking after dogs, which is fantastic. I enjoy it so much. And just exercising and keeping fit and healthy.
And she's been working hard at something else, too.
Have you been drinking?
I have a few here and there, but if I do drink, I will have a drink and then a water. So moderation.
Good.
Yeah, it's something I've learnt from you, so that's great.
Good, that's really important.
Yeah, it is.
She's done so well. She has moved on. We pushed you.
You pushed us to the limits, which we needed. We needed to be pushed to that limit where we have to try really hard, you know. We have to complete things, and that's thanks to you. So.
Oh, Zoe, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, thank you, Mrs.
Oh, sweetheart, sweetheart. Oh.
No, I love you so much.
Well, you're very special. Yeah. You are a very special person.
Thank you.
Coming up, a remarkable transformation arouses suspicions.
I fear that Kristen did quite a lot of acting with us.
The Eggleston Hall Old Girls reunion is underway. While finishing school has obviously worked wonders for some, of others the teachers have their doubts.
I'm not sure who this person is. Yeah. She seems to have changed the colour of her hair.
Very fair.
On the face of it, 21-year-old Kristen Gort looked every inch the lady at her graduation from Eggleston Hall. But just 5 weeks earlier, this party animal from Perth arrived at finishing school ready to raise hell.
When you arrived here, you looked like a rat bag.
Will you please stop laughing? No!
And it wasn't long before Kristen found herself on the receiving end of Mrs. Schrager's sharp tongue.
I'm trying to help you here, and you are really getting on my wick. You won't take this seriously, then why should I even bother and actually forget about it and say get on with it?
I thought she hated me, and she scared the shit out of me.
It was when the teachers insisted on a radical makeover that things began to change.
Like you're looking at a whole new person.
That colour is beautiful on you.
But Kristen's ratty hairstyle wasn't the only thing that had vanished.
I'm now looking at a presentable young woman. Your hair really does you justice. But there is this problem that I've lost the personality. Where are you?
I mean, she tried in her own way, but she was really quite bland with us.
Your lights have gone out. There does not appear to be anyone at home.
They kept saying I needed a personality, and it was just like, well, how the hell am I going to show you? I really don't think they wanted to see my true personality.
She wasn't giving us much to work with.
Eventually, a little personality did show through.
Prefect, we're being naughty. Sky being the prefect, I think, is going to be quite amusing. We were horrible. We wanted to test her and actually see if she could do it, and we did make it hard for her.
Hey, I'm pulling your hair. What?
We had to burn as much hair off you as possible. She put up with our crap for a while and didn't bite back.
You were vile to Sky. Why?
We became really cross with her and really started to put the pressure on.
I felt disgusted with myself, and I don't like to upset people.
She began to learn, I think, to smile, learn how to communicate, and slowly but surely we saw this new person emerging.
In many ways, Kristen was a model student, top of the class in cookery.
For everyone, best meal I've had in a month.
She impressed the guests at a formal dinner party. So it came as no surprise that Kristen was one of the 3 girls picked to graduate from Eggleston Hall.
So I'm going to leave Eggleston Hall with some great knowledge, my eyes are opened, and a smile upon my face. Thank you.
I would hope that we saw the right Kristen and the true Kristen, because one of the things that her mother said to me after she had graduated disturbed me greatly. She asked me about certain behavioural problems that Kristen had. Now, we hadn't seen that, and I just fear that perhaps Kristen did quite a lot of acting with us. 12. Oh, yes, very glam.
Now back in Perth, Kristen has jacked in her bar job and started work in a garage.
City Toyota Service Department, Kristen speaking. I hope to get an apprenticeship because it's something I've wanted to do for years and I keep putting it off, and I just think it would be great working under the bonnet of my car, being able to fix it all the time.
Where have you come from? Perth. So you've flown in?
Yes.
A long way. This morning?
No, last night.
Last night.
It was good,
So you
yes.
stayed in the hotel?
Yes. Rested a bit.
You weren't up all night drinking?
No.
I believe it.
Just a little bit.
But that's not quite the whole story.
I've fallen back into drinking a bit. Easily go through a bottle of spirits a night and keep going. I just keep drinking till I pass out.
Did you stop all your swearing and everything, do you think?
Yeah, a lot more, definitely.
I think Kristen has been the actress, and I don't think she has changed at all. She may say she doesn't swear so much, but I think that's probably all.
Coming up,
You'd be a fucking slut.
the toughest challenge of all.
If we do one girl and she succeeds, doesn't that make it all worthwhile?
Time and again, the teachers of Eggleston Hall have proved they can work wonders with wayward girls.
Do you feel, having come to Eccleston, it was a sort of moment in your life that it really did do something for you?
Yeah, it was the ultimate gift to me. It's done the world of good for me, it really has.
Because they do succeed, and they do, some of them do really, really well. Do you know what? If we do one girl and she succeeds, doesn't that make it all worthwhile?
3 months ago, Nicole Mitchell, the 21-year-old stripper, was happy to play the tramp at the drop of a hat or bra.
You know, you're supposed to have, like, the good guy and the bad. Yeah, I think I've just got the bad. I don't know where the good guy's gone.
Nicole's journey was a very big one.
This breed of ladette was a new low for the staff of Eggleston Hall.
It wasn't my intentions at all to try and, you know, impress them or even really care what they thought.
I've never met a stripper.
We're all normal people too.
I had a problem myself with Nicole to begin with. I didn't think she'd last 5 minutes.
At first, Nicole seemed hell-bent on proving Mrs. Schrager right.
I'm a stripper, I take my clothes off for a living.
I think you could do a lot better.
At a hunt tea, she shocked guests with her vulgar antics.
Bloody hell.
Someone was telling me I was taking my clothes off and dancing around, and I was that drunk I didn't remember, and I thought, no way.
After just a few days, Nicole's loose ways landed her in trouble.
Loud, irritating, flashing your body about, and the most awful manners.
Yes.
But manners weren't the only problem. In her second week, an encounter with 2 racy huntsmen tipped Nicole over the edge.
Miss Whiplash.
I was just starting to hate men in general and not being able to trust anyone.
Have her taken straight to the bedroom.
I didn't want to take it to the bedroom, not fucking gentleman at all. I was thinking that every man is the same as the people that are in the stripping club.
The saucy huntsman had touched a raw nerve.
Oh, screw. You're not teaching me anything. They're teaching me to be a fucking slut. This is not the fucking what I wanted. I wanted to be helped.
Tone down.
You won't even let me speak. I asked for a minute. You won't even let me have it. So I don't want to end this conversation.
Nicole, fair
Can I
enough.
please end this? Because I'm not getting anything through.
Nicole.
And there's no point.
There were times when the short-fused stripper seemed like a lost cause.
I'm quite surprised to see you still here, Nicole, because my last recollection was you storming out of the room. You're not actually taking in what we're trying to teach you.
It's very hard, yeah. I'm trying.
It took a lot of work from her, and slowly but surely, it began to come out.
I feel fabulous. I feel amazing.
Desperate to prove she could change her ways, Nicole threw herself into the tasks of the next 4 weeks.
Large knife and fork.
She found herself a role model.
I would really love to be like you.
Me?
Yes.
What we have here is a recognition. I thought that was genuine, didn't you?
And by the 5th week, Nicole was heading in the right direction.
The prince is so charming. So I thought he'd be really sort of snobby and hard to talk to, but he's a really genuine, nice guy, so it's great.
But behind the smiles lurked a troubled past.
Honestly, if I was to sit down and tell you everything about my life, you'd probably be in tears.
When she was just 7 years old, Nicole was taken into care.
My elder sister Lisa ran away, so my mother left me and my other sister Christine in a caravan alone for like 2 nights by ourselves. I don't know who dobbed us in. I think it was someone in the caravan park, and we just woke up one morning with knocks on the door, and I opened it up, and there was police officers and docks workers everywhere, and they just pretty much took us away and just left my mum a note, which I still think to this day would have been so heartbreaking for my mum, just to come over to a note going, you know, we've taken your children.
Sad though.
Growing up, I'd always wake up screaming for my mum.
I really felt a difference with her after I did have, you know, my talk with Mrs. Harbord. I just felt a lot more comfortable around her, and I felt, you know, she sort of understands me now.
Nicole, I think you've had such a life that I know you have. Do not give up. I have faith in you. She had to understand we were in it for the long haul. We weren't in it for 5 minutes, and she had to start trusting us for that.
You have so much to offer. She was a very sad little girl when she came to us, and the way she overcame and surmounted those problems, the courage that that girl has is amazing.
Five weeks after she arrived at Eggleston Hall, Nicole faced the daunting prospect of graduating in front of real aristocrats.
I thought she'd toned down in the most beautiful way from a few weeks ago.
We have, as this year's winner, Nicole.
I didn't really think at all that I would even graduate, let alone win. Because of the way I grew up, I just gave it my all, and I was just so happy that it ended up, you know, me being the winner.
I wish I could wave a magic wand and launch that little girl into a lovely life.
Sure helped,
But back in Sydney, it was never going to be easy for Nicole to shake off her past.
There is one step above all steps that I hope Nicole has made, and it's probably one of the most difficult for her, and that is her livelihood. I want her to have ceased her stripping.
I could not see myself doing that now. No way. I couldn't get myself on the stage because I'd see everybody's faces, Mrs. Harbord just going.
I definitely feel like I'm a more positive person, and I feel like, yeah, I could just do anything I put my mind to.
Not only has she given up stripping, Nicole is planning a whole new career.
I'm actually starting a horticulture course on Monday.
I can't believe
what I'm doing. I know.
Mrs. Harbord inspired me to have more of a love for flower arranging and like just working with plants. So I think definitely doing the horticulture course is something that, you know, I'll really enjoy.
So everyone's really happy with me, so I'm quite proud.
Happy with you. I'm ecstatic.
Good.
It's a huge jump in the right direction.
Yes, definitely is. I really wanted to make you proud. I didn't want...
You have.
Yeah. It's
Without...
meant a lot to me, and I think of you guys as the world. I really did look at you as like a sort of mother role model because I didn't have it, and to have somebody that stuck by me and kept pushing me, you can do it, you can do it. It's just amazing. It's what I really needed just to get me where I am today, and it's, I can't say thank you enough.
It was so wonderful to just see her, to see that little face not being made into funny faces, to see a far more assured girl, and one who is very positive about the fact that she is not going back. She is going to go forward. And that's the biggest prize you can give me.
The reunion is almost over.
No.
So how have this year's Ladettes measured up to the exacting standards of Eggleston Hall?
I am just so pleased.
I wasn't looking for 100%. I knew it wasn't going to be 100%. In fact, I think we had 3 girls who were exactly where we thought would be, and they've done an amazing job, and it couldn't be better. I couldn't be more thrilled. I really couldn't.
Cheers. Cheers to success.
Ah, shit, it's done. God damn, man. That's all we had, ladies and gentlemen. Shit, man. We're going to talk about it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I definitely wanted to see more. Well, ladies and gentlemen, use the code word faith, because I have faith that a lot of these girls have turned their lives around, and all the other ones as well, you know, from the other series that we have seen. But definitely some of them still need a little bit of work, but, you know, it's always great hearing this. I really just enjoyed it because you got a little bit more insight. They went above and beyond to go travel, to go see the, you know, to see the girls. So I thought that was really, you know, badass on both of them. And I believe that they both made a massive impact on a lot of these girls' lives and stuff. And when you see the group of girls there, yeah, definitely, as I look back again, that's some of the best girls that we've seen. Like, at least from this series, you know, the ones that were eliminated prior to them, yeah, they made the right calls there. Zoe's was definitely one of the harder ones to accept, you know, because, like, damn, like, she just was doing good, but at the same time, we have to understand that she needs way more help that they are not equipped for. You know what I mean? Like, you know, this isn't a what does it call it? Alcohol anonymous thing. This is, you know, they're training these ladettes to be, you know, ladies. So it was an incredible journey. It's still to this day, when you're seeing like these flashback kind of sequences here, you know, just regurgitating of the scenes, but man, they still crack me the hell up. So I think that we had a great group of girls at the end. I mean, obviously one wins, but they're all winners. And if they even got some of the stuff and are now adapting it, like Sarah, you know, this was another one that I feel like the girls that have jobs in the guys, you know, fields, yeah, it's cool, you know what I mean? But, you know, if they're trying to be more feminine, it's going to be really difficult when guys is probably like burping, like, you know, like, you know, being guys, joking around, you know, shooting the shit. And, you know, she's one of the boys. She's one of the lads. And, you know, that's the way that these guys were looking at. And the way she presented herself, the way she talked, more lad than, you know, lady. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like she had a lot more to gain for the 2 nieces that she pretty much now the mom figure there. And she looked really good with the blonde hair. Kristen as well, that suits them, those hairstyles. And everyone, you know, glammed up and stuff. But I think that Sky was still the problem child. Kristen as well still has a lot to work on. And again, a lot of problems, whether you drink or not, can escalate from drinking. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't, well, they know their limits, but in those moments, they really just don't give a shit. And they just keep chugging away, drinking away. So with Zoe, proud as hell from Zoe. I mean, she's come a long way. She always looked like she had a good head on her shoulders. It's just that sometimes we all need help in different ways. You know, some get it, some don't. And I'm glad that she's on the right, you know, the right path. You know, that was, you know, from seeing the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're watching the show, you're always wishing the best. You have faith, you know, like Schrager has faith. You know, I have faith. I questioned, you know, like the winner right now that we got that winner. There was times I was like, yo, she should get eliminated. Especially she had a lot of tantrums and stuff. So when she wins, you know, I'm like, again, I had some doubts in the beginning on a lot of these girls, but that's just the way the game of the show is, you know, like, because again, they're showing like some of the worst parts and stuff, you know, when they're having their tantrums. We don't always get to see the good parts that they're doing where they're really, really trying to. Again, there's only 40 minutes. Here, I felt like I got blue balls at the end there with the way the guy was talking. I felt like, all right, you know, we have more to come. It felt like it. I'm like, it was done. I was like, shit, you know, I was like, oh man, but it's so crazy. Never in a million years would I think I'd be watching a show like this, man. And again, I've watched what could be like, like, I guess, I don't know if this, how you classify this show to others who may not be interested in this type of show. Cheesy show? I don't know. I don't know the right word, but it never would have been on my radar. It's not a show that I would be like actively looking for, you know what I'm saying? So that's the joy, that's the beauty about shows, discovering them, giving them a chance. Sometimes you may watch a show and you're still not vibing with it. It's happened to me plenty of times. Some shows I couldn't really finish. Some I think about maybe down the road I might just try to finish. One show, if you're new to my channel, that I didn't finish was Danger Mouse and shit. I was like, I wasn't really vibing with it, but maybe it was at a place in my time in life that I just couldn't really vibe with the show. So maybe down the road I might just rock with it again. Who knows? I have that option. But I'm proud, as if I was like, helping them on the way. And some of you guys as well have been so proud of the girls. And that stripper life from Nicole, she had to change that shit. That shit is for a girl that has had such a rough life, a tough life, and struggling, being in that kind of environment, there is just another negative there. So she's getting drowned with all that negativity and stuff. You can only imagine how the guys are probably talking to her during those things, you know what I mean? So who knows what she's had to endure there. You just only see a small glimpse, but this was really cool to see. Yes, like Sky and shit, she probably needed like 3 years on that shit because she still got that, that things that only will come through time. And we've all been like wilding out, ruckus, causing a ruckus and stuff, but at some point in time, most likely some people, they wake up, they grow up a little bit more. Some not. I still am a goofball at heart. I still do like pranks and shit. I joke around. So there's some stuff I don't ever lose, and even some stuff that I do that can be considered kiddie and shit. Like, I play video games, I watch anime, I give zero fucks, excuse my language right now, but if anybody doesn't like that, I do that, or I play games and stuff like that. I've had girls bitch at me, oh, you shouldn't be playing. No, I need that. I need my escape. And if somebody don't like it, fuck off. Simple as that. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen, but because you have to enjoy your hobbies, enjoy your things. So with her, like, I really wanted her to get out of that stripper stuff. So it's great to see that. And, with Zoe, obviously drinking, that shit is, I've known a lot of friends that get into that stuff, and it's just bad news, ladies and gentlemen. Like Nicole, when she got that bad, I guess the bad devil, and that was all she had. She's got to get away from those demons, and, being in that kind of environment, yeah, you can only imagine. So, with that being said, you may have answered already. Which girl was your favorite? At the end of the day, when it was all said and done, I was pulling more towards the end. Like, again, I struggled really to pick someone, but with the way it played out, I think Nicole needed it the most. I think that Saragh needed to be here to change. And again, a lot of the girls that have those guy type of jobs, it's a whole new avenue. If she has not been taught, how to be girly, how to do her makeup and stuff like that, you know what I mean? If she, let's say she's got only a father, I'm the father or some shit, I can't teach her how to do her hair and shit like that. You need the lady, to teach you that stuff. So I'm glad that she had this remarkable transformation. They all cleaned up nicely. You feel proud for them. But anyways, enough of my yapping. I freaking love this show. We got more to come. Don't forget to use the code word if you made it this far. As always, just thanks for rocking with me. Thanks for kicking with me. And thank you for suggesting things. Because again, this would not be on my radar, you know what I'm saying? And I watch shows like, there's a couple TV shows that I watch on my free time, like the MTV's The Challenge. That's really something that has stuck with me since young high school till now. It's like one of the only shows that I really look forward to watching on the tube. And, so I don't really watch really too much kind of reality like TV, even though The Challenge is kind of like that, but it's a game show, But yeah, whatever. Anyways, enough of my yapping. Peace out. Take care. Be well. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Peace.